Established in New York City in 2002, El Forni Center impacts LGBTQ plus homeless youth in New York City. The organization extended their assistance to more than 50 programs globally, and now the center will have a new collaboration with a nonprofit in Puerto Rico that offers similar services. The collaboration will help support LGBTQ plus youth in need of housing on the island. Francis Felix reports.
Giving voice to the LGBTQ plus community is important, and also addressing their issues. And El Forni Center is giving assistance to that community in New York City and have a collaboration with an entity here in Puerto Rico. And with us is Alexander Roque, Executive Director of the center. Thanks for being with us here. Tell me about this collaboration, how it works, and how it's impacting Puerto Ricans and youth LGBTQ plus community here.
Sure. It's important to note that youth homelessness is a critical issue that exists not only in the United States or in Puerto Rico, but around the world. And our work is centered on helping partners do better by these communities and support them with the resources and the tools that we have. Specifically, we work with Casa Ramon in Puerto Rico that's doing incredibly important work, not only with direct services like housing, support services, social services, and engagement, but they're also doing incredibly important work on policy change, how the government invests in this community and how the services are centered on the benefits of young people. And that's something we're very proud of, to be helping an organization or supporting an organization with our name and other resources.
What you will say is the biggest issue right now with that community here at the island?
I have to say, Casa Ramon is not specifically an LGBT organization. They're an organization that supports all youth, and they're very focused on ensuring that it is inclusive for all young people. Their leaders, their entire community is all around equality and the reality that no young person should be homeless. And specifically in Puerto Rico, one of the key issues that I understand that exists is how the resources are invested in young people and how those decisions are made. And that's a big push for Casa Ramon on how the community is, how legislative is working to support these young people.
That the organization is impacting?
Largely assistance change on ensuring that all people are cared for, that all people have dignity, support, and just treatment, and that young people have a safe place to be. Young people should not be homeless, and that is a core issue.
This collaboration starts recently?
Yes, this is a new relationship that we have. We are, in fact, building the relationship. We work with 25 entities around the globe outside of the United States, and we're very proud to be starting this relationship with them and to support the youth services and needs here in Puerto Rico. We just have a 25-year history almost of doing this work, and it's so important that we help others, and that's why we're here.
And in New York City, you've been impacting for years. How important is the work you do down there?
It's incredibly vital. In New York City, there are over 4,000 homeless young people, and there are fewer than 1,000 beds. So each night, 4,000 youth are trying to get into 1,000 beds, and there are not enough services or supports, particularly for LGBTQ youth. And each year, we see over 2,200 young people who've been rejected by their families. We offer a host of medical, mental health, and substance use services, as well as housing and shelter programs. And we also host advocacy support services so that young people have voices for themselves.
Thanks for being with us. We have to keep talking about and addressing this issue that it's so important. And from San Juan, Puerto Rico, Francis Felix reporting for One Caribbean News.